Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show, and today we're doing something that we have not done in a very long time, and that would be critiquing a video from CNBC Make It's Millennial Money. Now, for those unaware, Millennial Money is basically a series where CNBC follows the lives of millennials and sees how they're spending and wasting their money. And today we got a very interesting one because it's titled "Living on $27K a year in Seattle, Washington. Wait for it. Millennial Money." So with that said, you guys, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and now with that said, let's begin.
Everyone wants more money, but I think that you can live very comfortably off a certain amount of money. As a teacher, I wasn't making that much anyways to begin with, so I've always been used to kind of being on a budget, and it feels very doable for me.
See, I think a lot of that is perspective. You know, if you're going from making $500,000 a year to $27,000 a year, you're going to wonder, like, how could I ever survive? I'm going to be on the streets. I don't know what I'm going to do. But on the other hand, if you're a student and then all of a sudden you make $27,000 a year, it's a lot of money. It feels substantial. I remember too being 18 years old and getting a $500 commission check. And for me, that was insane. I mean, just the fact that I could go and make money working as a real estate agent, leasing apartments at the time, was insane. Like $500. It was like, whoa, that buys so many foot-long Subway sandwiches. I thought I was set. My first commission even, I think that was, the first major sale I made was about 40 grand, give or take. And I thought I was set for life. No joke. I was like, I got everything I ever wanted. I felt like almost lazy afterwards because I'm like, all right, I'm good now. I could chill. But, you know, it goes to show you perspective goes a long way. And when you're just starting off or when you're working your way up, $27,000 a year, absolutely doable.
My name is Chi Baig. I'm 26 years old. I make $27,000 a year and I live in Seattle, Washington. I'm a PhD student at the University of Washington and I'm studying special education.
Yeah, that's why though. PhD student. So she's basically living off of that income while studying, kind of working full time. I say working because it's like, the work she's doing isn't like, private sector work or anything like that. But listen, grueling hours. You are underpaid, I think, for the services that you provide, but you are getting a great education. She'll graduate with a PhD. Then it's really up to you what you want to do after that.
I was born in Seoul, Korea, but I moved to Silver Spring, Maryland when I was 4 years old, and I grew up there.
Business to education, you're going to, listen, from a financial standpoint, you're going to see your income go down by like 70%. Business is something, it's applicable so many ways, but that's not her passion. Her passion is education, teaching. Then she made the right choice, but yeah, income-wise, you just take a bit of a hit because of that.
I've always kind of known I wanted to do higher education, but it definitely was honestly very difficult teaching during COVID. And I thought that I could use a little break from it, so I decided to pursue my doctorate earlier than I thought. Yeah,
you know what? If she could always create a business, open up a school for students that need a little bit more assistance, or special teachings or anything really unique, personalized. She could do quite well at that and provide a great service for her students.
Growing up, my family did struggle with money a little bit, and they definitely were savers, and we saved a lot. And seeing that, I kind of went the opposite direction of like, when I have my own money, I want to buy myself some things that I want because I didn't necessarily get everything I wanted as a kid.
Usually you see that savings is something that carries forward. It's like, oh, you saw my parents save, so I want to do that as well. But in this case, her expenses really aren't that bad. The issue though is that she's spending more than she's making just by virtue that she's, $27,000 a year. She needs to make more money. But the categories in this aren't necessarily bad. Like $1,200 a month in housing, pretty good for Seattle. Food, $812 a month. It's high, but I'm assuming if she's teaching and studying all day, she's not probably making her own meals. She's eating out a little bit more often, so you could probably get that one down. And then we got discretionary, $739 a month. That would be shopping, entertainment, therapy, and pet supplies. It's a decent amount. Probably the shopping and entertainment could be the bulk of that. Probably cut down a bit on that as well. But transportation, $439 a month with a squiggly S, Ubers, and car rentals. So it's probably just using that to get around instead of owning a car, which at that price, buying a beater, like $1,000 car, and just driving it until it doesn't run anymore might be cheaper than the $439 that she's paying. But then we got renter's insurance at $8 and Spotify at 6. So again, it's not bad. It's just transportation's a little high, discretionary is high, food is high. Housing is good.
I think when I got older, I definitely was like, I'm earning this money, I deserve to buy myself nice things, and that kind of shaped how I view money.
Yeah, that's the problem though. It's like, it's feeling deserving. And so I worked hard, I deserve this. But you could also deserve to save and invest. Saving and investing, you put it away and you'll hope that in the future it's worth substantially more. And then you could reward yourself in the future. Much more than you're able to do today. That's always been my philosophy.
I think that life is short and we should enjoy it. I know that I could be a little bit more responsible with my money, but I do think that I'm not irresponsible with my money, and I believe in getting myself things that I want from time to time.
I can't stand when it's like, oh yeah, I gotta enjoy my time now. What about your time later? I mean, the chance of you living to the age of like 75 or 80, it's like you have an 85% chance. So a 15% chance of passing away before that age. 15% chance. And most of the time it's just like barely before. So you're way more likely to live through your 70s, 80s, sometimes even early 90s. And I think you gotta prepare for that. That you got a lot of time. You can take your time with these things. You can enjoy your life just as much in your 30s as you can in your 20s. It's not weird. And I think saving and investing when you're young and have the ability to do so is very important.
Perfumes is a really big one for me that I probably spend a little bit too much on.
What? $325 perfume? Why? You can't afford it. At that point, like, I don't get, first of all perfumes just kind of smell the same. They don't smell that much different. Personally, the best scent, take a lemon, just kind of like squeeze that. You got a cool like lemon scent on you. Or take an orange peel, just like rub it around. It's free. You smell like oranges. Every single person loves the smell of oranges. Tell me one person that doesn't like that smell. And it's not free, just buy the orange, but you're gonna eat the orange anyway. Take the peel and just move it around. That's it. It's way cheaper than this.
So right now, I'm not really saving any of the money that I'm getting. I do have some credit card debt.
Jeez, okay, so for that animal bill, she shouldn't be spending money until she pays that off. $737, like she's gotta cut out the food and the entertainment for like 2-3 months, pay that down in full, and then she can continue. But she should not be having debt like this, go buying $325 perfume, going out to eat, living life in the moment. She can't afford it until at least this debt is paid off.
My dad is a jeweler and my mom has always stayed at home. And my brother is some sort of business consultant.
Yeah, I like some sort of business consultant. That's a great way. I never understood what consultants do. It's like, oh, I'm a consultant. What does that mean? Consulting for what? So at least she gave a good answer.
I have almost $70,000 saved in my retirement accounts because, on the advice of my brother mostly, when I was teaching, I put about 30% of my income into my retirement. And that was across the 4 years I was a teacher.
Good, jeez. Here's the thing, she knows what she's doing. Just keep doing that. Set up a Roth IRA at this point because you're in such a low tax bracket. Just Roth IRA it. And basically that's going to allow you to grow that to such a substantial amount. And then by the time you're older, it's all tax-free after the age of 59 and a half. Max that out, $6,000 a year, $500 a month. You could cut back $500 a month, put that in the Roth IRA. That's what you should be doing. Because it was working so well. 70 grand saved up is fantastic, but keep going.
My brother is very, very generous. It's a very informal agreement. I owe him probably around $15,000, which is a good sum of money, but it's kind of under the agreement of when I have that money, I'll pay him back.
She has the money. That's the thing. She's spending it though. It's like, oh yeah, when I have the money. It's like, meanwhile, buys a Rolls Royce and a Bentley. Be like, yeah, no, I don't got any money left over this month. Yeah, things are kind of tight with this car. You have the money. You cut back on some of the things that you're spending, like Ubers. Come on. If I would be upset if I see you spending money like that and not paying me back.
My big picture financial goals, once I graduate school, would be to get a decently paying job, start paying my brother back, and start saving my own money.
Yeah, I'd start doing that now though. Just get a bit of a head start on it. I know it's not appealing to do right now, but and I know you're gonna be making more money in the future, but I'd say just kick back a little bit every now and then. Cut back now. It'll be so much easier by the time you actually start making more money than getting used to a lifestyle now.
I do hope that I will be responsible once I do start making a little bit more money. You hear $27,000 and you're like, that's so little money. But it is very doable, and I feel very grateful that I'm making that much.
Yeah, the thing is, it's like you hope you'd be able to do it, but now you just gotta do it. You gotta do it. Like, you could literally start cutting back right now, throw a little on the Roth IRA, get investing a bit. Your brother would be thrilled if you tell him, hey, I just set up a Roth IRA, and I'm gonna try to max it out this year, and I'll pay you a little bit back, and I'm gonna cut back a little bit. Like, that would go such a long way. So overall, that's my thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Overall, I think, it's a temporary position. She's not gonna make $27,000 a year forever. Most likely she's gonna graduate, then earn between $60,000 to $85,000 a year. So she's gonna be able to knock out a lot of this stuff pretty quick. But I think the good habits that you could establish today will last a lifetime, and getting a head start will put you so much further ahead, especially if you get a free stock that's worth all the way up to $1,000 with our sponsor, Public.com, down below in the description when you make a deposit with the code Graham. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Subscribe, like the video, comment down below for the YouTube algorithm, and until next time.